This is getting political. It sucks. She didn't fit in, now she's in the with the wind. In the with the wind, in the with the wind, in the with the wind. Yeah. Life is pain. Again and again. Hey, what's up? How's it go? Welcome back to another video for all of my subscribers. And if you're new here, I'm Kange, rapper and producer based in Paris. Today, you guessed it, I've released a new song, so you know what that means. We're gonna deep dive into the lyrics, sort of like my own personal genius video, and explain the story or the meaning behind each lyric. Let's get into it. But yeah, this song is quite different for me, basically, because I went really deep with the storytelling. It's like a fairy tale, and it's not even a situation that applies to my own life. This was inspiration that I got from a friend. So yeah, my thought process was like, literally, how can I make this sad? Like actually, like proper sad, really sad. All right, with the beat and everything. How can I make this just like a really sad vibe? And so when I showed the beat to a friend of mine, she was like, oh, this, you know, this kind of reminds me of a fairy tale that we have back in my home country. And I was like, oh sick, that's awesome. So then she proceeds to tell me the story, and I take inspiration for that. So I basically take that story and just kind of remodel it after what I had like in my head already. So I kind of took the basis of that story, but the gist of it, that it was a girl going to live with her grandparents, and then I think she either runs away or they die, and then she finds herself alone. I really can't remember. This was like 2 years ago. This is what the beat sounds like a little. So I was gonna release a song last year, but as I said before with other people, I butchered the recording. I recorded it against like the back of my bed here, and it just didn't sound nice at all. It wasn't I did like 500 different mixes of it, and none of them turned out the way I wanted them to turn out. So thank you very much. And so I finally revisited it earlier this year, redid some of the instrumental, notably the piano. So that's how basic the piano sounded in the beginning, and then I added some extra little bits to it. Yeah, so in the verses I added some extra little bits to it. Yeah, I also have the piano reversed. So it gives it a nice trippy feel, and the pan left and right. Yeah, so that was some of the like new stuff. And then obviously that you can obviously hear the la 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 la. And when I first made this beat, I was just messing around, saying, hey, what if I recorded my own vocals on it and put like this vocal sample chop, and that's what it sounds like. And there's like a ton of plugins on that to make it sound distorted and like not even like my own voice. But yeah, that was like, the whole thing was really fun to make, and especially the beat, because I felt like I pushed myself a bit further when it came to making beats, so that was dope. And so yeah, I re-recorded it recently, finished the mix and mastered it. So yeah, let's get down to the song precisely. So like I said before, I took the story from folklore, from a friend of mine from Bulgaria, and she said that it was about a girl went to live with her grandparents, and then she ran away or they died and she was left alone. But I kind of took it as like this girl was trying to run away from her adopted parents. She is so young, and you can see so much pain that she has, and she wants to feel love, but love has always been absent from her life, which I'll explain later on in the lyrics. In the end, she jumps from the window, and she's just like, this is not worth living. And so the kind of phrase that I came up for is like, it's a curse to be living this life again and again, living in a cage. Life is not a blessing, in death you find freedom. A bleak point of view that I've taken up on life. It's a chore. Living is a chore. The only way you can escape the ups and downs of life is through death. So yeah, that's what the song's about. So let me go through some of these lyrics with you. We end up wishing upon a star, you know, we wish upon a star, wish upon the moon. It doesn't get us very far. most of the time when we're wishing upon something or wishing for something to help us, like that situation that you're hoping for it to resolve, or that the gift that you want it to give, whatever you believe in to give you, it just doesn't come. So that was the meaning of that lyric. I can't deal with the fright, the pain, the shame. If life is a game, then she don't want to play. Pack up the rules, pack up the clues. She can't conform anyway. Find her another way to live, to give, to breathe, to hold dear all the things that she believes. If it's dust to ashes, then bury me underneath all the lies and receipts that she's received. Here, the game is a metaphor for life, and I thought that was really fun to... Well, the whole thing is sad, but I thought it was really fun to just be like, oh, like if life is... Because you know the saying, if life is a game, then you gotta play. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Like, all that stuff is said about life. But what if you don't want to play that game of life? What if you just kind of want it, you just want something simple, you just want to relax and be yourself? And the current society we live in, this is getting political, I don't mean for it to get political, but the current society we live in doesn't allow for that, to find an alternative way of living. Or if you do find an alternative way of living, then it's expensive, or you have to go to like a different country. You can't live in first world countries. Like me as a musician, I can't say, oh, all I want to do is make music. Like I have to actively find a job. Everything costs money. Finding another way to live. She doesn't want to play that game. She wants to find another way to live, to give, a way to just breathe, to take a breath, to hold dear everything that she believes. Like, let her hold dear all the things that she wants to hold dear to her, without being tainted by the world. Like, if she wants to believe that left is right, then why do I have to conform to the general opinion that right is right? Let me just believe that left is right. In the pre-chorus, I go, and she's been feeling this way since she was young. Her daddy done died and her mum is on the run. Kind of explaining the life before she met her adopted parents. And then going into chorus, I say she ran away from home thinking she'll make it on her own, but then she saw the world and it left her on the ground every second she could drown. And in this kind of chorus, it kind of hit home for me when I wrote this, because it's like, 18, you want to leave, how? You'd be like, yeah, I'm gonna go out into the world and then not come back and stuff like that. That was kind of like my mindset at 18, and then it sucks. So yeah, again and again, life is pain. Again and again, life is pain. Going into the second verse, she didn't fit in, now she's in the with the wind, in the with the wind, in the with the wind, in the with the wind. Peter Pan taught her how to fly. Come to Neverland and you will never die. I actually loved that phrase. When I first wrote it, I was so hyped about myself. I was like, yeah. So when I say in with the wind, I'm thinking of the story of Gone with the Wind. Yes. I think it's Gone with the Wind. So I just took that, but now she's in the wind. Gone. She left. She's gone. Yeah, Peter Pan taught her how to fly, kind of like Wendy teaching her to fly so she can leave the world that she is behind. You know, that rhymed. Oh, that rhymed thrice. And then it says, come to Neverland and you will never die. And obviously we know what that means. In Neverland you never die, but then there's a lot of really scary, creepy conspiracy theories around Peter Pan. Yeah, that was the whole premise. Like, if you go to Neverland, you'll never grow up, and therefore you will never die. Coming to the end of the second verse here, where it says she finds herself at the edge of a window praying for a hero, but he never comes. Because we always believe somehow, somewhere, someone's gonna come and help us out of whatever we're dealing with. Which most of the time is not the case. No one is going to come help you out of your situation. No one's going to tell you to get out of bed and do better. No one's going to tell you to go out and get a job. No one's going to tell you that stuff. You're alone. Like, you might have good friends that will be like, yeah, you need to do this or you need to do this, but ultimately you won't have someone 24/7 by your side being like, you got to do this. That was kind of the thing, like praying for a hero, but he never comes, because a hero doesn't exist in this life. Unless someone wants to be a hero, but that's asking a lot from another person. So, and then I go, she can't be her demons, she only sees death in freedom. So she can't obtain freedom in this current life that she's living, and therefore she can only see it in death, unfortunately. I hope that was coherent. I hope the ideas came across and that you understood this song a bit more. If you have any questions about the lyrics, feel free to let me know down in the comments below. Let me know if you listened to the song, if you enjoyed it, what you thought of it. That would be great. This is the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to follow me on all of my social media so you can stay up to date. I won't be posting next week, so don't come around for that unless you want to watch some of my old videos. and catch up on some of the stuff that you've missed, that's great. And you can stream this song on all streaming platforms. Stay safe, and I'll see you not next Friday, but the Friday after that. Yeah, take care.